Alright, football fans, while the excitement of the NFL draft is behind us and training camps still feel a little way off, the wheels of the NFL season never truly stop turning. Over the next couple of months, all 32 teams will be holding their organized team activities, known as OTAs, and mandatory minicamps. While these workouts won't provide all the answers teams are looking for before the regular season, they offer crucial early glimpses into rosters, player development, and team dynamics, fueling some of the biggest storylines across the league. Here are 10 storylines worth tracking closely as NFL teams hit the field for OTAs and minicamps. First up, and perhaps still the most talked about lingering question, is Aaron Rodgers' decision. Despite the draft passing, Rodgers remains a free agent quarterback, and his decision about whether or not to play in 2025 and where is reportedly looming over the Pittsburgh Steelers offseason. Rodgers himself has indicated there's no set timetable for his decision, citing an off-field issue, and has reportedly told interested teams he's okay if they move on without him. However, the article notes there's really not much choice left for the Steelers unless they make a significant trade for the Falcons quarterback Kirk Cousins. Most assume Rodgers will ultimately be the Steelers' quarterback, but until that decision is officially made, the uncertainty will dominate the Steelers' offseason narrative. Storyline number 2 is a major contract watch involving Micah Parsons and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys have developed a reputation for waiting to sign their star players, sometimes to the players' financial benefit in the long run. Parsons, one of the NFL's elite defensive players, is expected to be paid as such. He is reportedly attending Cowboys workouts, which is seen as a good faith gesture from the player during negotiations. The question here isn't really if Parsons will get paid, or even how much, but simply when the Cowboys will get the massive deal done. Moving on to quarterback competitions. Storyline number 3 brings us to the Cleveland Browns quarterback situation, including rookie Shedeur Sanders. This looks like one of the most fascinating QB rooms heading into OTAs. The article suggests Joe Flacco will presumably start the season as the Browns quarterback. However, the story here is that the team's number 4 quarterback entering OTAs, Shedeur Sanders, is the one to watch. Sanders likely starts the offseason behind Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel on the depth chart. How this competition plays out, whether the Browns keep 4 quarterbacks, and if Sanders can quickly rise through the depth chart to become the primary backup will be highly dissected throughout these early workouts. Storyline number 4 focuses on the new-look New York Jets with quarterback Justin Fields. While expectations for the Jets might be tempered in Aaron Glenn's first season as head coach, the organizational reset is worth monitoring. At the top of the list is Justin Fields, the new quarterback acquired by the team. Fields is getting another shot to establish himself as a starter in the NFL. And the article notes that the Jets' offense is going to look a lot different than it did during the unsuccessful Aaron Rodgers era. The Jets went 5-12 in 2024. Storyline number 5 centers on another young, highly drafted quarterback, J.J. McCarthy with the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings made a significant change after a 14-3 season last year, with quarterback Sam Darnold departing for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, 2024 first-round pick J.J. McCarthy steps in. McCarthy is reportedly coming off a season-ending knee injury suffered in the preseason last year. And while he says he's fully healthy, seeing him in action during Vikings OTAs, starting May 27th, and mandatory minicamp, June 10th-12, will be a major storyline. How he looks physically and throwing the ball will be closely watched. Storyline number 6 involves a massive contract extension for a young quarterback, Brock Purdy of the San Francisco 49ers. Purdy is about to receive a huge raise, potentially worth more than $50 million a year, a dramatic increase from his current salary of less than $1 million. The 49ers organization has given every indication that Purdy's extension will be completed this offseason. It's now just a matter of finalizing the details and making the announcement. The article expects this to happen at some point this summer. And once finalized, the details of his contract will likely be a major topic of conversation across the NFL for a while. Storyline number 8 follows the development of a unique player, Travis Hunter's role with the Jacksonville Jaguars. How the Jaguars choose to utilize the number 2 overall pick of the NFL Draft. Travis Hunter will be watched closely. Hunter is expected to start primarily on offense, but the Jaguars also plan to use him at cornerback. Jaguars coach Liam Cohen has stated the team has a plan for managing this two-way role, emphasizing the need to be flexible with Hunter's reps based on his needs each day. OTAs should offer the first public preview of how the Jaguars intend to deploy their versatile rookie. Storyline number 9 looks at the potentially awkward situation involving Michael Penix Jr. and Kirk Cousins with the Atlanta Falcons. Michael Penix Jr. has been declared the clear starter for the Falcons. However, veteran quarterback Kirk Cousins is still on the roster. With his future uncertain, he could potentially be traded later, or he could remain with the team. The article notes that Cousins' presence, even if he handles the situation professionally, will likely create a bit of awkwardness in offseason workouts, and his status remains a huge storyline in Atlanta as long as he's around. Storyline number 7 focuses on yet another quarterback competition, this time with the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts brought in Daniel Jones to compete with Anthony Richardson, the 4th overall pick of the 2023 NFL Draft. Richardson hasn't yet played consistently well enough to be the Colts' established starter heading into his 3rd NFL season. The Colts want Richardson to find consistency and win the job, but the presence of Daniel Jones creates a direct competition. The question, starting with OTAs, is how Richardson responds to this challenge. Finally, storyline number 10 focuses on the anticipation for Marvin Harrison Jr.'s second year with the Arizona Cardinals. Harrison's rookie season, while not bad, didn't quite reach the instant superstardom that some had hoped for. However, the hype for his second season has already begun. Cardinals coach Jonathan Gannon has spoken highly of Harrison's potential and his offseason work ethic. Gannon was quoted saying, "Just wait until this guy plays this year," acknowledging that while Harrison played unbelievable ball as a rookie, Harrison himself knows he needs to get better and has went to work on them. Gannon added that Harrison looks awesome out there right now, suggesting early progress in offseason workouts. These are just 10 of the many storylines to follow across the NFL as teams begin their offseason workout programs. While training camp brings the full pads and competition, OTAs and minicamps provide the essential early look at roster dynamics, player health, and potential depth chart changes, setting the stage for the season ahead and giving NFL fans plenty to track in May and June. Alright football fans, while the excitement of the NFL Draft is behind us and training camps still feel a little way off, the wheels of the NFL season never truly stop turning. Over the next couple of months, all 32 teams will be holding their organized team activities, known as OTAs.